Hey everybody, this is Ellen Moschetto from Ellen Moschetto Yoga, and I'm coming to you from a place where I don't do yoga, and I wouldn't recommend anyone do yoga. I'm in my car, and it might be an odd place, you might think, for someone to come and talk about yoga and a retreat in the car. I'm going to tell you why. Inside my house, it's kind of noisy. We have neighbors that are doing some construction, and I was trying to find a quiet place and a quiet time to make this video to talk about this awesome virtual retreat I'm going to be part of on May 29th, 30th, and 31st, and I'll definitely get you information if you want to sign up. This retreat, it's not just yoga. I'll be teaching 3 yoga classes, one each day, 29th, 30th, 31st. But there's also other mindful retreat activities, creative retreat activities, and the part that I'll going to be facilitating is more of the physical part with the yoga. But yoga is also, as many people might know or might sense, it's not just a physical thing. It's that combination of mindfulness and a meditative state combined with the physical part, and I'm really excited to be part of the virtual retreat. And I don't know if you knew this, the retreat is going to be available virtually. There'll be several facilitators doing several different types of classes, and it's all complimentary. It doesn't cost anything. We have a donation basis, but that's totally up to you, because this is a time of it's just a difficult time for people, but we want to have these classes available to people. Anyway, so I'm going to be teaching yoga, and again, I came to my car because I couldn't find a quiet spot in the house, and as soon as it was quiet, the construction people next door must be taking a break. I was going to just start recording, and I live with my mom, and she was just sound asleep. So I thought to myself, I want to make this video. I want to do this promotion. I'm excited about teaching these yoga classes, and I'm so excited that to be part of this with these other facilitators, and just the different types of mind and body work that can be done, I think is very important right now. But this was the only quiet place I could find. So I'm in my car, and I'm not moving. I wouldn't do that. In my car, but it is nice and quiet in here, and it's actually kind of warm. It's a little windy and chilly here today, so it's nice. It's actually nice to sit in the warmth and in the quiet, and it made me think, like, it's kind of an important thing. Like right now, it's an unpredictable time, and my intention originally was to record this yoga video this morning, but then it was too noisy, and then when the noise went away, my mother was sleeping, and so all my plans were just, I couldn't act on those plans. So it's just a good lesson. I just made something happen with what I had available to me, and that's what I think about yoga a lot. My teaching is, I say it's focused on beginners. It's gentle and moderate, but it really is for all levels. And that's what I love about yoga, is from pose to pose, moment to moment, it's so personal for whoever's practicing the yoga. If the person's in a space of not really challenging themselves physically, but just focusing on the mental benefits, you can do that. If you want to go in a modified version of the pose, you can do that. If you want to go full in the traditional alignment, you can do that. You can do steps. You can go somewhere in between, and that can be from pose to pose, and in the middle of one pose you may begin in sort of more of a like, okay, I'm just going to take this easy, and then as you take a few more breaths and you hold the pose longer, you might find yourself just taking it up a notch, or conversely taking it down a notch. It's so personalized. And what's exciting about teaching a virtual class is when I'm teaching a class in like the old world, you can say to a room full of people, like, you're on your mat, it's your mat, it's your space, don't worry about what anyone else is doing. But in the virtual world, I think most people really truly will be the only person in the room watching the instructor. That's me, watching the yoga. And that really lends to keeping it personal. And I say things like, this is your time, it's your class. You decide how you want to do this pose. You want to go in a little harder, you want to go in a little softer. It's totally changeable. It's totally manageable right on your mat. So again, I'm really excited to be part of this retreat. We're going to be there'll be more information coming on how to sign up for classes and what's available. You can either keep checking anywhere this is posted. You may see it on my pages, or you may see it on some of the other facilitators' pages, but that information, the nuts and boltsy stuff, will come soon. And I'm really hoping that people will utilize this opportunity to take some classes in, mentally, creatively, physically, and just, I hope that it's something that in a trying time can bring people some peace of mind. And there's not a pressure of having to, if it's a difficult time financially, there's not that pressure of feeling like, oh, I have to come up with $300 or $400 to go away to this retreat. Not this one. And what else? Oh, one of the I'll tell you a little bit about the classes. I mentioned a few minutes ago, I do focus on a gentle, moderate type of yoga. For me, that means we just go pose to pose. We do a little flow here and there. I offer a lot of modifications, and it's just very much something that you can do by your own design, by your own goals. And like I said, pose to pose, moment to moment. And so 2 of the classes I will be facilitating will be a more traditional yoga class, anywhere from 45 to 60 minutes. There'll be a warm-up, there'll be a resting time at the end, but one of the classes, it's going to be really fun. I hope this one is the one I'm kind of most excited about. It's all sun salutation class. If you're not familiar with sun salutations, it's a series of poses where there's moves that are accompanied by either an inhale or an exhale. So some of the moves you do when you're breathing in, and some of the moves you do when you're breathing out. And it's a series that begins up, standing up, brings you down to the floor, and then come on back up to stand. And we're just going to do a whole class of sun salutations. That one will probably be more in the 30 to 35 minute range. And of course, like anything, any pose that is a challenge to you, just watch it, ease into it. Anytime you want to take a break, if you've done 10 sun salutations and you want to do that 11th right then in a row, take a break. That's what's great about yoga. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you soon, virtually, and then like in person. Oh my goodness, I really hope to see people soon. I can't wait. But in the meantime, it's wonderful to have this technology that can help people mentally, physically, creatively, and all of that good stuff. All right, peace. I really do hope to either catch up with people that may know me watching this, and meet new people too. All right, this is Ellen Moschetto, and I will see you soon. Namaste.